Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV on the Social, our new interactive social media show where we'll be answering questions sent in by you. As you can see, I've got Ryan with me again.
I love it. I love this show. It's my favourite part.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. This is better than post-match pint.
Yeah. Try and say it about laughing. Right,
Come on then, what you got?
Straight in, first question.
Go
right?
in.
This one, it's from Top Hammer. It said, "Do you reckon Nicky will beat you at FIFA?"
All day long.
Nicky's the FIFA champion. He won the tournament.
Computer. Like, I think the last computer I bought a PlayStation 3 just to use it for a DVD player.
Yeah.
I played Ghostbusters on it and that was it. I think last FIFA game I bought was FIFA 98, Road to World Cup.
Bloody hell. That's going back.
I'm not really into computers and all that, Bray. Like, I don't know.
I think Nicky would beat all of us, to be honest.
I was there when he scored his Payet rainbow flick. And like,
really? He didn't mention that?
No, he don't bring it up that often.
I didn't see it.
He rings me every morning. He sends it to me every morning. And he said, look what I did.
Yeah, I only see it about 10
times. I was sitting behind him that day when Nicky won the FIFA tournament for the fan channels, and I was like a proud father.
Yeah. So yeah, beat all of us.
Oh, yeah, beat me, yeah.
Right, so next one from Lawrence Martin. But Jenko conceded the most pens in the Premier League this season. Is he too much of a liability? Who should be our first choice right back? Well, I mean, it's sort of redundant.
That question must have been sent in before the injury, but
if he wasn't injured.
If he wasn't injured, I mean, the thing is with Jenkinson, he is a good player, but he's just lacking confidence this season. I don't know why.
Because he seemed to dip after that Bournemouth game.
The Bournemouth game dented his confidence a lot. But if we're going on Jenks of last season, if he'd have brought that form into this season, he'd have been first choice right back all day long. Yeah. But from what I see of Sam Byram against City, he looks very comfortable. Yeah. And I think now that Jenkinson, I mean, I feel really sorry for Jenkinson. It's a shame that he's had to lose his spot through an injury. Yeah. But sometimes that's a blessing in disguise, and Sam Byram coming in now could be that blessing in disguise, because he did look comfortable against City. Yeah, I mean, we've got to see how he does over like 3-4. Yeah, I mean, nothing's guaranteed. I mean, coming on against City, anyone's going to be buzzing. If he'd have been coming on against the West Brom, it might have been a different story. Yeah. But I mean, he certainly looked the part. Yeah, I've got confidence in Sam Byram, but I'm also wishing Jenkinson a speedy recovery. Yeah. Shame, like, he's not going to be back with us next season. But good luck to him in his future. Jenkinson of last season. Yeah, would have been all good. But in saying that, Tompkins ain't put a foot wrong at right back. No, Tompkins ain't done nothing wrong, but with Tompkins, he's not a natural right back, and I think sometimes he looks a bit uncomfortable, maybe going forward, but defending what he's there to do. Yeah. Tompkins he does the job well, but Sam Byram looks like someone who's going to go forward and score goals, just like Creswell does. I think he about 4 or 5 for Leeds. Yeah, he's done well for Leeds. I've watched him a few times, so yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, 2 English fullbacks, young, for less than 8 million. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Yeah. Double barrel. Next one is from Frank Watson. If the option became available, would you sign Moses permanently next season? I personally wouldn't. It depends. I mean, we're looking at Gökhan Toure. For me, if we get him in, then there's no competition. No. Moses is a good player when he wants to. Yeah, but I don't think he's a player that will be consistent every week, or even when he's not consistent, still make something happen. Yeah. But yeah, no, for Moses, I wouldn't sign him. I mean, if they was talking about 4 or 5 million, it might be worth. But with Antonio there now, if we go for this Gökhan Toure, which everyone's talking about, raving about, then no, I think Moses will go back to Chelsea and then get loaned out to someone else. I don't think he'll ever play for Chelsea. No. But Chelsea could do with him now. They could do. But I mean, for me, he just disappears for long spells in a game. Yeah, he's not consistent enough. Yeah, he's not like and I'll be honest, Antonio, when I first see him, well, we all said we all said it, but he's been consistent over the last few games, and he seems to be building into a good player. So yeah. All right, next one is from Robert Smith.
You're not watching some Chinese phone book when you look down.
Oh, man. Thanks for that. Cheers. Right, so it says, have you ever said West Ham or West Ham player's name instead of your partner's name when making love? No.
Don't get me wrong. No, I'm joking. Once, a bird said to me, talk filth to me, so I said Spurs. Does that count? No, I've never said a West Ham player or... Hello, mate.
You all right, mate?
I've never said a West Ham player's name or thought of anyone while I'm making love.
No.
Might be different if I was making love to a man.
I reckon Nicky might have thought of Payet.
Yeah, I think Nicky's probably thought of Payet.
Yeah.
And I think he had a couple of wet dreams once. I slept around his house once and I was laying there and he started mumbling. And then I see him sort of doing something under the sheets, but I didn't want to judge. And he started shouting out Samassia Boo. Does that count?
Yeah. I'd say that.
But now that's in my head now, because next time I'm in bed,
yeah.
I'm going to be thinking, I'm going to go, oh, West Ham.
Yeah.
Oh, West Ham. Oh, West Ham. Payet. And that's when the magic happens.
There you go, and I'm done.
Yeah, and I'm done. I'm going to go and have a shower and get my tracksuit on and go home.
And watch match of the day.
Yeah, then loan my missus out to a non-league club.
Alright, this one's from Sam Masters. Says, have you seen the rumours linking us to Sadio Mane? I personally think it won't happen.
Yeah, I did see that earlier. Obviously,
I quite like him actually.
Yeah, good player.
Good
player, but I don't think it'll happen.
So, like you said, if it was something, not that they're going to sell him for that sort of money, like 4 or 5 mil.
Yeah.
But I mean, I watched him when Southampton won at Stamford Bridge this year, and he tore Chelsea to pieces.
No, he's a good player. He is a good player, but I think Southampton. Will they sell him?
I don't think they will. They don't need to.
Well, and teams like Southampton are going to want ridiculous money for a player like him.
Yeah,
I think there's better out there. I think we've got better at the moment.
Yeah. But Southampton are in a sort of similar position to us at the minute, as in they want to build a squad to start pushing up the table in future seasons. So it'd probably be one that they would look to build a team around. Yeah. So no, I can't see them.
Nah.
Selling him, or not for anything less than stupid money anyway.
Nah.
Right, this one's from P. Marshall. Two-part thing.
Oh, I love a two-parter.
Worst away ground you've been to?
Worst away ground? Selhurst Park's a shithole. I'll be honest, I don't like Selhurst Park. But I think if I go back to one of my first ever away games, Leicester away, that old Filbert Street.
Oh, right,
I didn't really
never went there.
Like that. It wasn't a great stadium to go to. The new Den, just because it's Millwall. Spurs has got an inside the ground is nice, outside is a shithole.
Yeah.
And the transport links to get home, it took us longer to get home from there in the league game than it did for us to get home from Birmingham, like Villa when we went Villa. So. But yeah, I can't really think of. I mean, it's hard these days because all stadiums are top notch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
especially in the Premier League.
Yeah. I mean, mine's Barnsley. That was just there's no roof.
Yeah. I think for me, I'd probably say Filbert Street, the old Leicester Stadium,
or West Brom before they done it up.
Yeah. Or Selhurst Park this season for me was a disgrace. Like it's just an old-fashioned stadium and. Yeah, I just didn't like it, but no, I'd probably say Filbert Street is the worst.
Yeah, I'd probably say Barnsley just edges it for me, I think. And the other part of that question was best away pub.
Best away pub?
Yeah, that one Leicester was alright.
Yeah, Leicester away last year, the Wetherspoons near the rugby club was really good.
It was good in
there. Liverpool Street was good this year, Tottenham.
Yeah.
That was a good laugh. I'm trying to think. I've been to loads of away pubs.
I'd say probably means Leicester, probably bigger.
Yeah, Leicester was a good laugh.
Decent one.
Trying to think. Oh, there's loads. Every away pub's good when you go away because it's just full of West Ham, so it don't feel like you're away if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say Leicester away last year, and that was a good.
Yeah,
I know we lost, but
it was still. Yeah, it was still good in there.
It was good.
Still good in there. All right, next one.
Double barreled.
It's from Harry Clark. It says opinions on Reece Oxford's loan to Charlton possibly being called off.
Well, it has been called off, isn't it? And there's rumours that the Charlton manager didn't know who he was, which I think is a load of bollocks. Because of course he's going to know who he is.
Yeah.
There's other rumours as well that Oxford turned down to go there because he wants to play for the under-21s. So I don't really know. It's a tough one. I still think like what Nicky said ages ago about Reece Oxford. He's too young to loan out. He's only 16 years old.
Yeah.
He's going to learn more training with players that we've got now than going to play for a Charlton team, bottom of the league. And
imagine what he'd learn off Payet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And
Lanzini.
he's only 16.
Yeah.
Loan him out when he's 18. When he's, like Nicky said, his body's developed properly. He's only a kid. So, but I'm happy he's still there.
I mean, we know he's got the potential because we see it at Arsenal.
Yeah,
so.
and the under-21s at the moment are on a roll. They beat Blackburn the other night. They've won 10 in a row. So they've got some good, and he's captain of the team. He scored. So they're doing well to stay there.
Yeah.
You know, develop with our other youngsters.
Yeah. Oh, mate, you're right.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, it's all right. Right. This one's from Top Hammer. Do you think with Emenike coming in, he will be our main man?
No, I don't think he'll be our main man. If everyone's fit, Sakho's the main man.
Yeah.
Then it goes Carroll. But then, you never know, Emenike could come in, hit the ground running, score on his debut, get a little run together, keep scoring. Then he might be our main man. I've only seen highlights of him. I've never seen, so he's new to me. But the Premier League is totally different from any other league you're playing in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I think players like probably Messi would probably come over here and find it hard at first. It's rare that a player comes over and hits the ground like a Payet.
Yeah.
Payet come over here and he's just hit the ground running straight away.
I don't think we expected him to.
But then you look at other players that have come over here and they've Thierry Henry, the greats that took time to settle in. Bergkamp.
Even Bergkamp took the season to get used to it.
I know, so yeah, I don't think he'd be our main man, but it's an option.
It's something that, you know, he may be 2-3 years down the line if he works out well. And
I don't think he'd be. I think he's just a loan till the end of the season. I think the way West Ham are going and want to progress, players like Emenike, no disrespect to him, we can sign better than him. But like a Yilmaz.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there, does it?
Nah, I think that's a smoke screen. But there's also rumours about Stephen Fletcher. I see a few things on Twitter, ex-West Ham employee, and was saying, but there was the bloke, I can't remember his name, from the Mirror, saying that it was a done deal, and I don't really get that Stephen Fletcher deal. No. Really don't get it.
I mean, we've signed up.
I hope it's. I'm with ex-West Ham employee. I hope it's bullshit.
The thing is, a lot of the time, a lot of these rumours are just until the ink's dry on that contract, I never believe.
Yeah, I know. Even sometimes when it's dry, it can be bullshit.
Yeah.
Go on, Ray. Sorry.
Right, next one is from Josiah Street. It says, besides Leggett, who is the best American to have played in the Prem? That one's easy. Steve Potts.
Yeah, Steve Potts.
Stevie Potts.
Nah, probably the best American. I'd say Clint Dempsey.
Yeah. Not Altidore.
No. Yeah, Clint Dempsey was probably the best to play in the Premiership in my era.
Howard and Friedel.
Yeah,
Howard.
Sorry, I want to be involved.
You got Brad Friedel as well, who's a top goalkeeper. Howard, the top goalkeeper.
Friedel looks like Hellboy.
Yeah, them three.
Yeah.
USA all the way.
Right, from Ben Smith. Gravy or liquor on your pie and mash? It's got to be liquor.
Oh, Bisto. Nah, yes, liquor. Of course, it's liquor. What? Where are we up north? Yeah, you got to have a bit of double pie, double mash, liquor, chili vinegar, pepper.
Love
Not a cup of tea.
No, you've got to have a cup of tea.
No, you don't have a cup of tea. You have a cherry coke. I'll go back to my days. Cherry coke in the old Hermit Road pie and mash, George's.
You should have that in Robbins down East Ham High Street.
God, I could eat that now. I'd like to lick it off you.
Oh, cheers, man. I don't know what to say to that, really. Thank you. I'll
you're right, mate.
Yeah. Right, Bradley Flack. Would you rather a billionaire like Abramovich, who doesn't really care about the club, he invested in, or would you rather keep owners who ain't as rich, such as Gold and Sullivan, who actually care about the club? I'd rather have someone who cares about the club.
Yeah, listen, Gold and Sullivan have done a fantastic job.
They saved us. They saved the club.
I will tell David Gold to his face on Wednesday when we go to the fans forum. Him, Sullivan and Brady have done a fantastic job.
They haven't always got everything right.
I can see what people say with like Abramovich, because he pumps money into the club and you want to see the best players play. But I think we've got great players already. And we haven't spent that much. With the TV deal coming in next year, the Olympic Stadium is going to generate a lot more money to spend. We can go out and sign good players without having a sugar daddy. But if the opportunity was there to bring someone in alongside them as a silent partner to invest money, then yeah, I'd welcome that. Of course I would. I want to see the best players in claret and blue.
I mean, the thing is, you think they come in at a time when the club was on its knees financially, you know. We could have ended up like Portsmouth.
Without them, we would have been a Leeds, a Portsmouth. Look, we went down under them, we bounced straight back. Leeds went down 12, how many years ago, and they've never been back up.
I mean, the thing is, they got us up, but they managed to balance the books as well, but they kept us competitive.
Yeah, and we will be debt free when we move.
Yeah, and it's all down
basically
to them.
When they took over, we as a club on our knees. Yeah, we got relegated that season under Avram Grant, but now looking back on it, we went through all that. We come straight back up, and we're on a club now on the verge of moving into a massive stadium. Not saying we're getting Champions League football, but we're on the verge. We're at the right end of the table.
Direction.
So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Listen, I'd rather have fans run the club than people that don't want to run the club.
See it as a business opportunity, like.
Yeah, but I would welcome an investor to work alongside them to pump money in.
Yeah, but they remain in overall control.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, this one's from Gary Dolan. It's sort of aimed at you and Nicky.
All right.
Bilic wasn't our first choice to be our new manager when we sacked Big Sam. Do you lads still feel the same way, or is he the man to lead us into the Olympic Stadium?
Look, at the time when Big Sam was sacked and Bilic come in, the people that were rumoured, you got to think, going back to the time we was linked with Benitez and the other managers that had European experience, and I know Bilic has got European experience, and he wasn't my first choice. But as soon as he come in, as soon as he stepped through that door, he had my backing, 110%, and he has till this day, and he always will. I think he's done a fantastic job for West Ham.
Yeah.
The crowd love him, the players love him. He's a people's person. You can see last week when he made the subs, he kissed Valencia on the head. He kissed Antonio. You know, they're tight, and he brought in Julian Dix. And do you know what? I love Bilic. I do love him, and it wasn't that I didn't like him. I just thought at that time, I think it was more panicking that we sacked Big Sam and this was such a pressured season, being last at the bowling. I sort of panicked thinking I'd rather have someone in that's got Premier League experience. Yeah. But look, Bilic is doing a great job. He's a great manager, and I hope he's here for years to come. Successful.
He managed at international level for years, you know.
I know.
Croatia.
I know he managed Croatia, and he knocked us out the qualified for the Euros, and I know he managed in Turkey. But the Premier League's totally different. And if we wouldn't have been moving this season, it had just been a normal season, then Bilic probably would have been my first choice.
Yeah. But just because of everything.
The thing is, we had Matty Everton on here around that time, and he said the same thing. Sacking Big Sam would be a risk, and everyone thought that because Big Sam guarantees you Premier League football, and Bilic was an unknown in the Premier League as a manager. So but he's done a great job, and I think I'll speak for Nicky as well. I think we're all happy with him.
Yeah, I'm more than happy.
Definitely, and I hope that he will be in charge for years, and I hope he brings us a top 8 finish and an FA Cup this year. Not bad for your first season.
No, not at all.
No, he's a winner, and that's what you want. You want a bit of passion.
You had a dream, didn't you, about a bus parade?
Yeah.
Right, I think we've got one more. It's from Tom Parsons. It says, are you all getting season tickets together at the new stadium?
Well, me and Nicky are. Me and Nicky have already got our season tickets sorted. Scott's got his one.
He's in the posh seats.
He's in the posh seats with his brother. I think he's got one with.
He's got brother,
and that only leaves one more. Well, actually, there's 2 more, and I think Dan, the cameraman's already sorted his one out. So it leaves one more.
Right.
You did have the opportunity to come with us, but you turned it down.
I didn't have the money at the time.
I would have paid your deposit.
I didn't have the money at the time. And now, I'm not long crashed my car and I've got to buy a new car. So...
Double barrel.
So,
but yeah, I mean...
But if I had the money, I would...
listen. At the end of the day, we don't get paid to do this.
No.
We've all got outside jobs. Times are hard sometimes, so... But yeah, no, me and Nicky will be there. Dan and Scott will be. You'll be outside with the camera waiting.
I'll be... I'll just sit outside with a pie on my own waiting for you to come out.
That's alright.
Like littlest hobo.
Yeah.
You know, waiting
There's a place waiting just for you. No, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get over there now, as much as I'm going to miss the bowling.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was driving over the A13 the other day and I was stuck in traffic, which is rare on the A13.
Never happens.
And I looked over in the distance and I could see the Olympic Stadium, and I looked to the right and I could see the bowling ground. And I was thinking to myself, about a year's time, 2 years time, I'm not going to be able to see that no more.
Yeah,
and to drive down Green Street and not see it, it's going to be flats and all that history and memories, and that will be gone. We'll always have the memories, and I'm hoping that the new Olympic Stadium is obviously going to be new memories. But it pains me to think that. Like, I'm lucky that I've had the opportunity to take my daughter over there. She's a season ticket older than me, so when she's older I can say you was at the last game, blah blah. But like, if I was to have another child, that I couldn't take him or her to the bowling ground, it's sad. And they'll grow up not knowing about it. And that's the sad thing. And there's loads of generations over West Ham now that it's going to be mad, like very sad to leave the bowling ground. But listen, the Olympic Stadium will take us on to new levels.
Push us on. You know, it's one. When it first happened, I wasn't start the bowling because to me.
Listen,
but it's happening.
I'll be honest with you now. If they turn around tomorrow and said we're not going to the Olympic Stadium, we're staying at the bowling, I'll be more than happy.
But it's going to give us an opportunity.
Of course, it's going to attract big players.
Yeah.
The reason we're signing players like Payet and Lanzini now is because they know what we're going into. So imagine what we're like when we're in there, and there's been a year there, and players go over there and play there and think, I want a bit of this. Yeah. All us West Ham selling it out each week, the atmosphere. I remember Payet, his first game, Arsenal away. He walked over and he see our fans, and I think he was a bit taken back by it, how passionate we were, and that's why I think he plays for us. Yeah, you know, he puts in the performance for us, the fans.
Yeah, he loves us. We love him.
Of course you do. Super Slavens man. Yeah, better than Zidane.
Just nothing to understand. Right, and that was the last one. So
thank you very much, Graham.
Thanks for coming.
I've enjoyed it, mate. I've come all the way down from post-match pint to be here. Yeah.
So right, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV. I'm going to get it right this week.
Go on.
Our website www.westhamfan.tv. See, I got it right this week. And we'll finish the usual way, right?
Yeah,
I think, Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.